Sige po, no? So we now we're still on the version of this session. So before we take a break, there was an observation in here that in the bid form, uh, the bidder failed to completely accomplish the bid form. Say, for example, in item A, the project title was not included, no, and then in the total price, the words is not included. It's not included. Then the second to the last paragraph, there were missing items. Say, for example, the name of the bidder was not included, and the attached statement of written authority was not specified. Okay, so there was a discussion if the bid form is acceptable or not. So the majority, unanimously, the bank decided that the bid form is not acceptable since it is not accomplished completely as stated in the no. The title of the document is bid for procurement of goods. The duly accomplished form should be submitted with the bid. And when we say duly accomplished, we assume that all necessary information will be complete, will be included for the document to be complete in its phase. So from Asian Philippines against the decision that accept the bid form that was submitted. No. Although we have opened the financial bid, of course, there's still the possibility that the bid form itself is completely so with that, we will be proceeding with the continuation of the evaluation of the financial envelope documents of Asia sales. Okay? Kapag ba financial gain and gain, pinag-usapan natin siya. I think we should i-resell pa rin natin. The financial component is not compliant. However, for April, you have the right to contest technical. I will be signing the sealed sealed documents of bill. Uh, para thank you. Okay, so again, the financial bid for principal is non-compliant. Okay. Now we proceed with the next, with the next leader, that is like power systems. Okay, so before we start, the current with the definition of bid, we may request the company's representative to Daniel on there. His submitting documents are about to fulfill with the same condition of status is when it was submitted to the company. May the third remember that the document is standard outreach since its submissions. And let's proceed with the opening of the mother envelope. The bidder inside the mother envelopes. Single envelopes. Okay, so let's open the assign first the financial envelopes. Okay, so let's proceed with the evaluation of the eligibility and technical envelope of Nanitech Power Systems. Okay, so first is the PhilJam certificate registration. So the bidder submitted a certificate of PhilJam's registration, platinum membership under the name Nanitech Power System Incorporated, with validity until July 13, 2026. Okay, so the bidder submitted pages, 3 pages, including Annex A, which includes the permits and sorry permits for permits and licenses. Okay, so item one, Philjob's proceeding is rated as fast. Next item is the PCAM classification. Again, it should be electrical work, category B or higher. So the bidder submitted the regular constructions license from PCAM with specialty in electrical work, category B. So item three, for the PCAM classification is rated as pass. Next, statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. I see. Sorry, hindi ko pa na-mention yung expiring date. So the PCAP is valid until May 13, 2020. So again, it's May 13, 2020. Hi, hi. Yeah, okay. License yan ang kailangan. Okay, next is the statement of ongoing government and private companies. The bidder submitted one government contract and then 4 private contracts signed by their authorized representative. So the bidder also attached necessary documents to support the statement of ongoing contracts. Item 3 were the statement of the ongoing government and private contracts submitted as first. Next, statement of single largest company or the SLCC. The bidder submitted their SLCC under the government contract government service insurance system. Name of contract supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of main distribution transformer and medium voltage switch gear. Date of contract February 9, 2023. Kind of goods, power transformers, and switch gears, electrical works. Value of contract is 50,332,561 pesos and 66 centavos. Date of completion is January 13, 2024. Signed by their authorized representative. The bidder attached a certificate of completion issued by the government service insurance system. The bidder also submitted their contract, notice of award, notice to proceed, contract. So that's it for the exit system. So the SLCC is rated as passed. Next is the NFCC computation and committed line of credit. The bidder submitted their certificate of non-financial capacity. The value of the NFCC is 1,275,738,586 pesos and 45 cents. Assigned by their authorized representative. So the NFCC is rated as passed. Next is the GVA, not applicable. Next is the bid security in the prescribed form. So the bidder attached a bid securing declaration. Um, the project of activity/010. With that, okay, item 2, item 3. Okay, so the bidder submitted the complete bid securing declaration. The securing declaration is signed and notarized. Okay. And that is something to value. Okay, so bid security through bid security declaration is passed. Next is the compliance with the technical specifications. So can we check it in line one? Okay, sige, next. 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 Okay, next. Next. Okay, next. 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 Sige, next. Next. Okay, so here submitted the complete compliance to technical specifications signed by their employees representative, and the bidder also attached their brochures and other supporting documents for the installation. They also attached the annex state or the project timeline and payment terms signed by the authorized representative warranty certificate. Okay. The technical specifications and compliance of the specs is rated as passed. Next, we proceed to the omnibus word statement. Can we check the omnibus word statement? So that's the omnibus word statement. Okay, next. Okay. Next. Next. Five, six. Corporation. Yeah. Seven. Okay. Eight. Nine. So the leader submitted their complete omnibus rights to him, together with the secretary's certificate, duly authorized. Okay, the omnibus rights statement is duly authorized, signed and sealed, as well as the attached secretary's certificate. Okay, it is also duly signed. Okay, so the omnibus rights statement is rated as pass. Next is for foreign leaders and not applicable. So that ends the evaluation of the eligibility and technical documents of Danitech power systems. Are there any manifestations from the body? Okay, hearing none, since all items in the checklist are rated as passed, Danitech is eligible for the opening of the financial documents. Let's proceed with the opening of the financial documents. Okay, let's proceed with the opening of the financial bid for anyone who benefits from our system. So for the bid four, um, Nanotech Power Systems Inc. for the bid of 16,680,388 pesos. So that's 16,680,888 pesos only. That's 16680,888. That's zero zero. So, you'll be checking the completeness of bid form. So the bid form is truly signed. The nice wait. Thank you for the to complete the bid form. But I would say. So we will get a thought. And thank you, sir. Like, just a point of discussion again and observation. In the form, I think it was mentioned here that the undersigned is authorized to submit on behalf of Danitech Our system is influenced by the attached secretary certificate, but there is no certificate in within uh, technical. Does the back wants to discuss? And I would like to call for recess or the suspension of the session with regards to this. Session is suspended. Okay.